Good day, it's Mel Jones and I am your motivational philosopher. And today on this video, we're going to talk about having a flexible budget. Now, this is for my hardcore budgeters and my non-budgeters. Meaning those who are like really hardcore, they stick to the plan, like we got to spend this amount of money every month, we can't go over that. This is all we have for our leisure. All we have to buy extra things, to buy groceries, bills, all that kind of stuff, right? And then it's also for those who have no budget at all. You just, whatever comes out, comes out. However much money I have at the end of the month is however much I got, okay? I want to help you create a flexible budget because that is how you have a successful life, an enjoyable life. That is how you build an actual life. That's how you build a legacy, right? You gotta be flexible with this because if you're too tight, then you won't be ready when things hit the fan, when emergencies happen, right? When stuff comes and blindsides you. You also won't be able to take advantage of opportunities when they come either, okay? But if you have no budget, right, then you're just gonna be fishing without any direction, without a pole, okay? You're gonna be sailing with no compass, all right? You're gonna end up wherever you're gonna end up. And if you're not careful, like Jim Rohn said, the late, great speaker Jim Rohn, he said, in 5 years you will arrive. The question is where, okay? You gotta have some direction. So I wanna help you create a flexible budget. Now, when it comes to create a flexible budget, there's 7 things you need to account for. The first being income, okay? How much money are you bringing in from your job, career, your sales position, whatever, your business, right? And your investments, so assuming that you have investments. How much money is coming in, all right? The next part is what bills are going out, okay? These are your bills that are very consistent, like your mortgage or your rent, your phone bill, even your grocery bill. Things that are pretty consistent. You gotta keep buying food, right? So one of the things that keep coming out, right? The next part is you gotta account for your emergency fund, right? How much money do you have to actually wait for emergencies? You're gonna be specific about that. First of all, you wanna know, like, how much money am I making now? How much money do I need to save that could last me for 6 months just in case I get laid off or I get injured and I can't work, right? Stuff like that. Also, how much money would I need if my refrigerator broke or my washing machine broke? Things like that. So you know exactly how much you need to save for emergency. Right? The next part is your investments. How much money are you putting aside? Are you investing in things? Okay? How much money do you have left over to put into stocks, to put into bonds, to put into the market, to put into real estate? Okay, to put into other upcoming businesses, right? How much money do you have for that? Next part is miscellaneous, okay? Now we're talking about just the going out to eat, right? Having fun with your friends. Like how much money you just have aside just to enjoy yourself, okay? We don't want to be so constricted with ourselves that we don't have fun. Right? At the same time, we don't want to be so constricted where we can only have fun within this set budget all the time. Sometimes we want to splurge a little bit. Sometimes we want to go shopping, live a little bit. Okay. Next part is your dreams. What is your dream? Maybe your dream is to have, a big house, white picket fence. Maybe your dream is to have the next Fortune 500 company. What's your dreams and how much money is that going to take for you to put into that? Right? That's an investment on its own. And it doesn't have to be the same amount of money every month. It can change depending on how much you have left over, what kind of bills hit you, what kind of emergencies come along. Right? But what's your dreams? What's that budget? And the last part is your debts. Now, there's a reason why I put debt at the end because your debts is the least important thing on this list. Okay? We're talking about like student loans, credit card payments, etc. Right? Those debts are not that important. Why? Because they're not going to put you in jail just because you have some debts. All right, you might get a lot of phone calls, okay, but trust me, you'll be okay if you don't pay them right away because sometimes it's more important to make sure your emergency fund's ready before you pay off these debts, all right? Your credit might be a little bad, but guess what? If you make enough money, you need to learn how to raise your income because the income is the first thing on this list, right? Because that's the most important. So sometimes when your debts get in the way, your credit gets in the way, if you make enough money, they'll find you a car. You make enough money, they'll get you a house. So that's why the income is most important. And the debt's the least important. We can pay those down the line, all right? If you work on that list in that order, those are chronological order based off what's most important, I guarantee you by the end of your retirement, by the time, whatever you want to retire at 60, 40, whatever, I guarantee you your life will be built the way that you planned it because you had a flexible budget to work with. All right, guys, I'm going to catch you on the next video. I'll see you on the 27 MP courses, and I'll see you on the other side of greatness.